Hey guys, my name is Bryce. Today I'm going to be talking about how to use LinkedIn to clone referral partners and to clone clients. So I'm just going to be jumping into this thing today because I wanted to really share what this looks like. So basically, what does that mean to clone clients? So every single time that we either get a referral partner who sends us a lead, or if we get a new client that pays us and signs up, we want to be able to use that momentum, to use that new information and data to say, okay, birds of a feather flock together. If this person is willing to either refer someone out to me and they send a really good lead who then signs up to be a client and pays my target price point, that means there's going to be more within that person's network. So we're going to be able to do both. Go into the referral partner and find more referral partners, or find people who could also be your client. And we're going to basically use your name. So a reason why this thing works so well is because you are using a lot of you're using you're using social. Basically, people want to know that other people trust you, right? And the best way to do that is by being able to say, hey, your friend, this person who you actually like, already trusts me. So I'm going to borrow the authority and the trust and reputation of the other person to build this relationship a lot faster and cut a lot of that learning curve and a lot of that, curve that comes from when you are trying to meet somebody new. So let's kind of dive into it and see exactly why it goes. First things first, you're going to open up LinkedIn. Cool. And what we're gonna want to do, we're gonna want to go into Sales Navigator. So I have other videos inside of this like series or inside of this book that we're writing right now that shows you how to go and download Sales Navigator, get the free trial for it, and move. But just saying you already have it. I'm just assuming you already have it. So let's say we want to type in for a referral partner, CPA. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna type in CPA. Just a really generic search. Now, there's these different filters on the left-hand side that allows you to be able to choose who you want to speak with, right? Now, the new tab that we really want to go for is connections of. Okay, so basically you can go and search one of your connections. So let's say that I have a client and my client's name is, we'll just say Assad. It's not my client by any means, it's just a random name that I'm choosing inside of this. But look, 33 different results. 33 different results. Okay, cool. So that's 33 different potential referral partners. So what I would do next is I would go click on these three dots next to the person's name. In this case, I'm already friends with them, so I can't send a connection request, but I would actually send a message saying like, hey, how do you know Assad? I see we're both connected to Assad. How do you know Assad? And generally what's going to happen is they're going to say, oh, me and Assad worked together 5 or 6, 7,000 different years ago, right? And then they're going to naturally ask you, how do you know Assad? And what you could say is, hey, yeah, we've sent each other some referrals in the past. He's becoming a better and better connection. I'm really glad that he's inside of my network. And then you can say, hey, would you like to set aside some time to see if maybe we can send each other referrals as well? And then generally they're going to say yes, right? Because you're leading with value. You're saying, hey, I want to see if I can actually help you. I want to see if I can help grow your business. I want to see, I already have this connection with Assad. I want to see if we can build a connection as well because, we're trying to intertwine our networks to make as much money as possible and get as many people helped out with our service as possible. Another thing you could do is you could also, excuse me. Cool. So let's say that you're not connected to the person. So for me, I actually have a lot of common connections with this person, surprisingly. First. If you see you have a bunch of first connections, that's always a good thing, because then you can automatically go and send a message to them. In your case, you're probably not going to have as many first connections as what I do. Some of these people, it's just I have an okay network, right? At one point, I had about 30,000 LinkedIn connections. Um, I did a pretty big culling of my list to get rid of a lot of the people who were inside of the list who just weren't a really good fit for what I did. But at the same time, that's just how it is. So next, I'm gonna go maybe type in a different one, see if there's some people I don't know. Okay, cool. So I see this person named Keith. I see this person named Alex. What I would do is I'm gonna send a connection message. Hi, name. Ooh, I actually typed it. Uh, see to Lynn Horn. It's would be great to connect. if you are open to it. Cool. So I just send out a pretty simple connection message, just basically saying hi name. We both know XYZ person. If you have a number of connections in common, you could also say, we have a lot of connections in common, right? Because in this case with Keith, I have 17 mutual connections. So that's a lot, right? It's a lot of chances. Generally for you though, you'd want to name the specific person who has either been referring or who is your current client. Cool. And you just do the same thing. So that's for referral partners. Okay. So let's say that you want to use a current client. So what you could do, let's say that your current client is named is let's say Mike. Let's say Mike Clark is my client. He's not in this particular case, but let's say he's my client. Okay, cool. So I'm going to do the exact same thing. So first things first is I'm going to go through referral partners. So this person said she's a referral partner. I'm going to go connect. And then when the conversation goes up, how do you know each other? Say, oh, this person is my client. And I've been doing accounting work for them. Would you like to set aside some time, see if we can maybe refer other people to you as I'm trying to grow my network and get, more and more people inside the industry to know I exist? Generally, if it's a referral partner, they're going to say yes. If it was by chance a potential client who is their friend, then you could say something along the lines of, "Hey, yeah, I've been doing accounting work for Mike XYZ. Are you interested in maybe learning to see if I can help you with your accounting or bookkeeping?" But generally, the person is going to say either yes or they're going to say no. It's a pretty high conversion rate if they, one, have seen your profile, like you can check to see on LinkedIn if they viewed your profile. Number two, it's generally a pretty high conversion rate if they re-engage in conversation after they accept your friend request. Number three, if they respond again when you invite them to the call, it's generally going to be either a yes or maybe a not right now. Generally, if you're friends with them or if they have like mutual friends in common, they're not going to let you down very hard, which is a good thing because then we can keep circling around and circling back until they're ready to buy. Right, we're gonna have different units inside of this either book or inside of this course on how to do follow-up, but right now we just want to make that initial contact and see just how many people we can get to work with us just off of cloning these clients. I mean, right in this last search I did with Mike Clark, it's 154 results. That's a tremendous amount of people, right? On the internet, it might seem like that's, a very small number, but if you really think about it, 154 people, if 154 people came to your birthday party or came to your son or daughter's graduation side of your section, that's a lot of people, right? So that's really amazing, at least for me. Cool. A bonus thing that you could do for this is once you've connected, if they don't respond right away, or it's just really hard to get them a hold of them, or they respond, but they kind of ghost, you could also send them a email. Okay. I would actually copy and paste that exact same wording inside the email and just say, hey, we're both part of this thing. I saw you on LinkedIn, and then just make it really, really easy for yourself. Cool. And then as you watch more and more of these videos, you're gonna start seeing, hey, this is how you would connect, this is how you would do. Awesome. All right, cool. And that's how you go and clone referral partners. If you like this video, if you like this post, please leave a like so it gets seen by more people. If you have any recommendations of what I should add into my next either book chapter or something that you want to learn, go ahead and put that inside the comments as well. I'll be sure to make something new in the future. Talk to you soon.